So good afternoon, everyone. We welcome all of you to TADHack Sri Lanka 2024. So I saw like some of the team members were already there before as well in the audience. So glad to have you back. And the pure objective of this awareness session is to give you information like what's happening, and then like what are the objectives, what are the goals, what are the key dates, everything we will be covering here. So if you have any questions, please do ask, raise, we can discuss. Right. So we'll start. I'm Udara Bandaranaike, and with myself, we have Lakindu Lakmal as well, right? Okay. So as you all know, TADHack Sri Lanka is focused on communication. The main objective is to have effective usage of communication in day-to-day life. So when you take communication, communication is happening day in, day out in our lives, like be it marketing or promotions, or then banking, education, right? In your universities, even in food, when you go to a restaurant, communication is everywhere. So the main idea of TADHack Sri Lanka is to bring up new solutions or enhance existing solutions to have effective communication incorporated. So this communication can be of two types actually. One is peer-to-peer. That means like how we discuss things right now. Or it could be in between humans and machines. Something like, let's say, a smart home system, right? Where you can even ask a virtual agent to play the music to you, or like, let's say, switch on the lights for you. So those are like communication in between humans and machines. Right. So, yeah, we are coming to TADHack Global. I think you guys know what is TADHack, but let me explain you a little bit in detail. So as the name suggests, TAD stands for Telco Application Development, right? Telco Application Development. And the word hack stands for as an abbreviation or a shortened form for hackathon. So as you all know, hackathon is somewhere we all get together and come up with a solution within few hours. So that's exactly what we are going to do in TADHack Sri Lanka 2024. So the main goal of TADHack Global is to boost innovative ideas and open up new pathways for youngsters like you. So it's the biggest telco application hackathon happening over 20 countries simultaneously. So Sri Lanka is also a part of it. And this time, this event is happening on 16th October, right? So you have a 1 month period, more than 1 month period to get ready with your solutions. So my advice is to start as soon as possible, right? With that, as I said, the PO idea is to open up a ground for you to explore new ideas and innovate. So here, as I said before, you can bring up a totally new idea to the market, or you can select a process or product and enhance it, right? You should have generative AI capabilities plus telco application usage for communication, right? So let's look at few of our like last time event pictures to get an idea. So this is TADHack 2023, right? So where we all got together, brainstormed our ideas, there were mentoring sessions, and then finally list of participants were shortlisted, list of solutions, and then the pictures were done. So we all got together and had a quite nice time. One thing is, so this TADHack Sri Lanka, the past winners, they have been able to go for TADHack Global, and they have won TADHack Global also. So that's one nice thing. This chance is there for you guys as well. And there was like one candidate from Sri Lanka, Suraj. So he was able to secure a summer internship at Jambons, a global company. So these type of global opportunities are getting exposed with this event. So don't hesitate. You can submit your idea and start getting prepared for TADHack. We'll show you how to register and how to submit your proposals. But before that, let me hand over the session to Lakindu. Lakindu will tell you some supportive tips, and also some of the rules and regulations which you have to adapt into, right? Okay, so Lakindu, I'll share the. Yes.
Thank you, Mudara. So, what will be the opportunities that you'll be getting from the TADHack 2024? You'll have a platform to learn and test your technological skills, personal skills, and problem solving skills from the TADHack. And you'll be able to represent your university and also to inspire your future colleagues to do better in the TADHack following years. And you can also gain awareness in the ICT industry and also know about the current standards that's being used in the ICT industry. And also during the event, you will be mentored by the industry experts. Since this is a global hackathon, you will be getting that global experience. And if you are good enough, if you are talented enough, you'll be able to uh, compete in the global stage as well. So the shortlisted participants will be awarded certificates, and the top three will be awarded as well. Moving on to uh, the rules. So as every year TADHack, there will be rules for the 2024 TADHack as well. So you can participate for the event as an individual or as a team. So team, the maximum number of members would be 5. So when registering, the individual participant can register himself or herself, and the team members, the team leader has to register. Now I'll invite Mudara to show how to register for the TADHack 2024.
Right. Okay. So this is the TADHack Sri Lanka website. We'll share you the links and all in the chat box. So from here, what you can do is you can click on this register now button, which will open up a form like this, right? And so here, what you can do is actually you can go through this form. We have given the completion terms and conditions. So Lakitu will explain you more about this one. So if you have any queries, you can reach out to us on this one as well. The number, we'll share that on the chat box. If you want, you can note it down as well. So you can fill out the leader's name, the email address, the mobile number, university or organization you're representing, the team name. You can get together, put a team name, a nice name, and yeah, submit this, right? So let me tell you about the project proposal. So project proposal can have the team name, team member introduction. That means you can actually cover the email addresses and the contact numbers of each team member. Then you can like show the solution name, right? The main thing what we look into in the project proposal is the problem you address. So that's a vital thing, right? And then explain the solution. So you depict the problem, then you give a solution approach, and the other main thing is key features of the solution. You have to cover like what you're going to show, demonstrate to us, right? And like list down the APIs what you're going to use. So we will be having another session where we will give you the understanding about the APIs and all. So that will be a technical session. Don't worry, we will be guiding you on that. But for the project proposal, please denote the APIs you are going to use so that we could help you more, right? And the generative AI tools you are going to use, right? Then you can denote like how many members are there in the team, and you can submit the proposal. So based on the numbers, what will happen, the number of the members, what will happen is you will be asked for the contact numbers and the email addresses. So this one you have to actually upload it as a PDF document, right? You can click on add file and submit the document, right? So any questions about this one? You can raise it right now, we can discuss. Okay, so with that, then we will move on to the next sections, right? But if you have any queries, you can actually share with us on the chat box or at the end of the session. Right. So let's go back to our flow. I think, luckily, we will have to explain the rules, right? Yes.
Okay, so the next rule would be so it's mandatory to use the telco service APIs. Telco service APIs would be SMS API, USSD, subscription, triple charging, and IVR, and so on. And you should also use generative AI for your project. And overall, when you come with a solution or a project, it should be an innovative solution. That means it should be telco services should be included, generative AI should be used, and overall, it should be an innovative solution. And also, by the final event, the product you have created should be partially or fully showable or a working product. So that next one. Next one. Let me also share some supportive tips for you. So this product can be a web application, mobile application, or something related to IoT or hardware. And since we have you guys have like 1 month to prepare for this, I suggest you to start implementing this as soon as possible. And in the final event, the sorted list teams have to present and demonstrate it. And the communication, the relevant dates and the time will be communicated to you guys through the registered email. And over to you, Mudara. The dates mentioned.
Okay. Right. So with that, then we'll cover the key dates actually, right? Okay. So we will be closing the registrations on 13th September, right? So that is this Friday. So register yourself with your team or as an individual participant. That's okay, whether it's a team or a individual participation. As I showed you on the website, right? There's a registration form. You can go fill it out, upload the project proposal and submit it by 13th September. So as you see, registration and submit project ideas that will close on 13th September. Keep that in mind. And then, as I told you before, the event will happen on 16th October, right? So that event, what you need to do is you need to present your final hack. So that will be basically a pitching session, right? So after you submit your project ideas, you will be shortlisted and you will be informed whether you are selected to pitch in the final session or not. So if you are selected, then on 16th October, you are able to do a 5 minutes presentation. You are given a slot, right? And the demonstration of the working product. So that's why I said when we were submitting the registering form, these key features and the problem you are going to address is more important, right? So you need to align your solution to address that problem, and you need to show those key features also, right? It could be, it doesn't have to be the complete solution, but the critical features must be covered. So that can be a partially working product which covers the critical flows, right? Then, so the winners of TADHack Sri Lanka will be announced at around 4 p.m., right? And the recordings of the selected presentations also will be sent to TADHack Global. And then you will have a chance, just like the teams in the past had, you can secure chance to win at TADHack Global or to secure a summer internship with a global company. So that's the timeline. Yeah. So now the ground is open for questions. If anybody has, so you can actually drop your questions in the chat box also. Any questions? So you have over a 1 month period to get ready. And we will be doing mentoring sessions. We will be helping you. Industry experts will conduct sessions. So you don't have to worry. We will be guiding you. Only thing is you need to have a very good problem and a solution approach for that. So while you raise questions, I will share those links in the chat box. Okay, so with that, we are getting a question. Should we wait for a project proposal approval or we can start the project? So you can start the project actually. What you can do is now 13 September, you can upload your project proposal and share it with us. We will definitely go through and we are trying to give you the best possible chance to pitch in the last session. So you can start the project. It's good if you can start the project slowly, right? But we will be evaluating the project proposals because there will be like a lot of project proposals received. We will be evaluating and giving the best out of the project proposals the chance. But we are also trying to like give you the maximum advantage of it. So the best thing is you submit the project proposal by 13 September and slowly start on the project now itself. Then you can have that advantage of we have given over 1 month now. So you have that advantage of advantage of having that time to work on the project, right? Hope I answered your question. If you have any more questions, you can ask. And while you, yes, yeah. Somebody was trying to ask the question. So I will share all the details in the chat box. So even if you get questions after the session, you can reach out to me on this number and we will help you. Or you can also drop an email. Okay, there's another question. Can we add the team member after the submission of the proposal? Right. So this one, it's okay. The thing is this, when you submit the registration, it's good to have your team decided, right? Because we have given a maximum number for the participation. So it has to be within that, right? But after that, if you want to change a certain things, the team leader can always contact us and based on the request, we can actually add them. But the number of team members in the team should be aligning with the rules and regulations. So if you haven't decided with the team, when you submit the project proposal, that's okay. You can submit it with the details which you already have, since we have 2 days to go, right? That's okay. But as long as the number of team members are aligned with the rules and regulations, you can switch and you can change. You can request, you can have a discussion with us and request that. Right. I hope I have answered that question, but if you have anything, you can raise again. And there's another question. Just to clarify, does our project proposal need to include a wireframe, or is that something we'll do later in the process? So if you could include the wireframe in the project proposal, that will be very good. That will be very good. So it gives you a chance to get into the final shortlisted number of candidates, right? So of course you can do it late in the process, but what I would say is if you could at least do one wireframe and include it in the project proposal, that will give you the higher chance to get selected to the last pitches. But we are not expecting the wireframe. If you see the guidelines, we are not expecting a wireframe. at the project proposal stage, it's just a brief description about what you're going to do. But if you could add a wireframe, that's very good. Of course, you can do it late in the process, but just a small mock-up that would add value to your proposal. So if you're not ready yet, that's okay. Just do the project proposal and share. You can do the wireframes later. But since you have 2 days, if you get a time, if you can complete that, that would add value, as I said before. Right. Then there's another question. Are there any restrictions? On participants with prior industry experience? Are there any restrictions on participants with prior? So I assume this question, just trying to understand, I assume you are mentioning whether people with industry experience can participate in the competition. That's how I understood it. If it's different, please share with me. Yes, it doesn't matter. If you have industry experience, that's not a problem. You are always welcome. You can submit. Even in past events, there have been situations where the startups who are doing good right now have applied for this competition. So it's not a problem. If you have prior industry experience, that's okay. You can apply to the competition and you can compete with others. If that is the question you asked, if that is different, please share with me again. Then I will answer that. And then there's another question. Yes, yeah. For the project proposal, we are expecting you to share the PDF version of your document. So you can do a Word document, convert it to PDF with the mentioned topics covered. So that would be your project proposal. The project proposal, if you see, like if you go through this guideline, you will see we are not requesting much of information. We just want to understand what is the problem you are going to address and what's the solution, high-level solution you are going to propose with the key features and the APIs. So that's the only thing which we expect at the project proposal stage. But if you can go beyond that, yeah, definitely that will add value. But we are not expecting everything to be covered at the project proposal stage. Okay. Do we have any more questions? We're more than happy to answer. And I forgot to send the information with the questions we got. Let me share those. Akandi, you can share the link. I will share the email. So meanwhile, we share this information. If there are questions, can answer. So this is our email. I'll share the contact number again. Send it to. Okay. Lakindu will share the TADHack Sri Lanka 2024 website. So the register link is there. You can go and see. Okay, any more questions? Yes, we are getting some more questions. So 13th of September, 11:59 is the closing time. Yes. 30th of September, 11:59 p.m. is the closing time. Right. So there's one question to confirm the registration and project proposal closing date and time. So it's 13th of September, 11:59 p.m. Yes. Okay. So with that, we can conclude the session, but we'll give a couple of minutes for you to ask questions if there is any. You guys are excited or still wondering what's going to happen? I hope we covered like what's going to happen. Hope you guys are clear, but if you have any questions, we can answer right now. Or as I said, you can drop an email or get connected with us through the number I have shared. Already, I think some of you got in contact through the number, and I see some of the people have been there already in the past events. Right. Okay. So with that, we'll conclude the session. Lakindu has shared the website link also. You can access it and see. Right. Okay. So with that, we'll wrap up the session. Get in touch with us. And this is a valuable opportunity. This is like one of the opportunities where you can step into the global stage. And some people have already done it. So this is like a valuable opportunity you are getting, and you have time. You have over a 1 month period to get prepared. That is why we are giving that advantage. We know that you guys might be having your daily work alongside that. We are giving that opportunity to participate. That's why we have opened up the registrations early. So use that, and we can meet at the TADHack Sri Lanka event. Okay, thank you.